this cold December day, we are on our merry way, riding along, just singing a song, barreling through the snow. Bells are jingling, snowflakes tingling, Rudolph knows where to go. On this cold
Hello
December
everyone,
day,
and welcome to the Hyde Park Blitz Christmas Spectacular. For those who are following us, you know, yeah, we've been in South Korea for a little bit, but we're actually here in London, in the United Kingdom, to come here to Hyde Park Winter Wonderland. For those of you that don't know, Hyde Park Winter Wonderland is the premier fairground, carnival-style Christmas attraction here in London, with tons of awesome fairground rides and some pretty unique coasters. The most exciting of which is Munich Looping, also known as Olympia Looping, the largest traveling coaster, period, and a Schwarzkopf. So, that all said, my face is very cold because it's very cold here if you can't tell, but I'm super excited and bustling with excitement. We've got Tess behind the camera. All right, enough of that. Flip it back around. We're all very cold, so we're going to get a move on and show you some of this amazing attraction. Give you our impressions on some rides, check out the Christmas market, etc., etc. It's going to be awesome. There's going to be special guest appearances, a musical performance, all that and more here at the Theme Park Blitz Christmas Spectacular at Hyde Park Winter Wonderland. Let's go. We're on our way to the coasters, but if you can't see behind us, there's a fully rotating carousel bar where you can get all kinds of Christmas tipples and, of course, spin around in a circle. So if your head isn't already spinning from all the mulled wine and cider and German beer, stick around in the carousel bar. You'll be spinning in a couple of different directions. Let's keep going.
Oh, sorry.
Pretty cool.
faithful, joyful and triumphant, come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold him, born the King of angels.
All right, we're right in the heart of Santaland now, and look at how dang bright all of these lights are. I'm getting a little too close to the camera there probably, but check this out. I mean, this is like your average fairground carnival on absolute steroids in a good way. Everything is so in your face.
I can't hear you.
Makes you want to ride everything. I want to ride everything. And I'm not, look, we got a knockoff Thomas the Tank Engine over here, looking like a star attraction just because it's cold, it's Christmas, it's winter, and I'm Jewish. And you wouldn't think that I would care, but that's the magic. That's what Charles Dickens wrote about in The Christmas Carol. He said, go to Hyde Park Winter Wonderland, ride the fun house. Look it up, page 32. Welcome to the secondary POV camera here, where I'm telling you.
That's me. I'm literally doing POVs of you. You don't even know. Rude.
Anyway, we're currently walking through Santaland. I've seen like 3 of the other coasters you're working on. So, for reference, if you get enough rides, entrance to this place is actually free, and then you just pay per ride. Now, the rides aren't necessarily cheap. I think the most expensive is Olympia Looping at £9, which is like $13, $14. Don't quote me on that. So, yeah, kind of selectively choose what you want to ride. But everything looks really, really sick. I mean, I know this is a kiddie ride in front of me, but it's looking pretty dang neat. And a giant Ferris wheel right in the middle to really put you in that Christmassy mood. You can't spell Santa without an S.
Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Okay, we finally made it. This place is absolutely huge, but we're here, and it's right about to go at Olympia/Munich Looping, the largest traveling coaster in the world. An Anton Schwarzkopf classic. 5 big old, 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't even count. Big old loops right in front. And if you can't see, that looks pretty dang intense. I've watched a lot of POVs of this coaster. It's a very famous coaster. sweet. So Tess and I are going to go ahead and get a ride. We've actually pre-booked our tickets, so we don't even have to wait in the ticket line, just in the regular line. We're going to go ride it and let you know what we think. Get off. Okay, we just got off of Munich looping. Let me tell you, that thing was sick. First of all, glass smooth. You feel a single bump, and that is pretty uncommon for traveling coasters. Sorry, I'm guiding Tess here. Second, super intense. We were actually front row, so not as intense as it could get, but really you got the best view because, of course, completely unobstructed in front of you. And seeing all the different colored loops and being able to go through them, it was just an incredible coaster. Really top notch. I mean, the only thing that I was worried about was that it wouldn't be smooth, it would be rough, it would be uncomfortable to ride. And it wasn't. The restraints were really interesting. It was a lap bar, and then instead of having over-the-shoulder restraints, they were kind of half restraints, and they just crunched down on you. So, really comfortable, smooth, intense. There's not much more you could ask for. Fantastic coaster, and now we have even more to ride. So far, it's been great. Let's continue on with the spectacular and ride even more.
Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. They said, Saint Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah? I got racks in my sack or in my bag, yeah.
We're in the queue, ready to ride Wild Mouse XXL. Looks like it's a long one, but by the time we get to the front, hopefully we'll be feeling pretty, what's a good pun? We're going to put a road dent in this line. Quite a lot of shenanigans at the crew at the queue line there. There's like wobbling logs and roller thingies, and I was like, but now I'm like, yay! And the riders are like, and Tessa's like, word! It's onomatopoeia time here at Hyde Park Winter Wonderland. And we're just minutes away from our musical performance, as previously, minutes away. So if you want to see that, donate. Is this like a donation drive?
Yeah.
Donate.
Santa Claus.
Donate to Santa Claus. Yeah, he's in real need of money, from what I hear, because of Brexit or something. So, anyway, stay tuned for the musical performance. Woo! Tessa's hands are cold, so she's taking a brief break from holding the camera. We just got off Wild Mouse XXL there. Tess, what did you think?
Oh, the best Wild Mouse I've ever seen.
It was actually sick. Like, the drops were super big and forceful. It's exactly what I was talking about on that. Like, we need more Wild Mouse. Super big drops, and then the turns, like going over the edge, you legit felt like you were getting yanked off there. I mean, it was actually sick. So, yeah, highly recommend. Well worth the £7 admission there. We're gonna hit the loo, as the Brits say. I'm so British. Sorry, I just punched my wife. We're gonna hit the loo, and then I think we have 2 more coasters, and then ice skating.
Bumper cars.
Tess wants to do bumper cars. I look very bald. And we wanted to get some hot mulled wine, because let me say something.
These fingers.
He's cold. So we will check up with you once we do the next coaster, and we relieve ourselves, is that TMI? And we get some hot mulled wine here at Winter Wonderland. But so far, so great. Oh, one more thing. I promised you the musical performance. There's actually more than one, but here's the first one for my wife, Tess.
5, 6, 7. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
She thinks I'm gonna like interrupt her as a joke, but I'm letting it go.
Just like the ones I used to know.
May your dream
Be merry.
and bright.
So not a lot of people know about this ride. It's in the middle. It's like a hallway looking place. Here it is. It's the super duper pooper. That's it, folks. Yep, you heard me. There it is. Super duper pooper. Adam's riding it right now.
We're outside Euro Coaster, which appropriately we're in Europe. Makes sense to ride Euro Coaster. First two coasters were great, so we'll see how this one is. This is a very interesting, like suspended wild mount. Kind of hard to describe, but it's going to be unique. And I'm cold, so let's go ahead and keep riding.
Santa baby.
No, we already had that.
Merry Christmas, baby. Reindeer's coming out to play. Santa Claus is packing the presents, making sure you've been behaving okay. Merry Christmas, honey. Yeah. The snowman's dusting off his hat, putting on the show for everybody, give them a smile that lasts another year.
Alright, just straight off the ride, that's one of the weirdest things I've ever been on. It was kind of like an Arrow suspended coaster, but like somehow even jankier, but then also somehow kind of more fun. Like I've been on the Bat, and I've been on Iron Dragon, and I think I prefer Euro Coaster. You're not like strapped in all the way, so you kind of slide in your seat in addition to the axes of the coaster. So overall, it's really wild. Easily worth the £6. They're just super janky, fun ride. It's the kind of thing you'd expect to find like in some abandoned theme park in China. You can ride it here at Hyde Park Winter Wonderland, and I highly recommend it. We only have one coaster left that we bought a ticket for. I think there's actually more than one coaster left for us to ride. But we're riding one more. Ice Mountain, I think, is another wild mouse, and then we have ice skating and drinks. So, Tess, what did you think of the coaster?
I agree. My head wasn't banged at all. It was super janky, but my butt was sliding in circles the whole time. It was like really cool. I enjoyed the butt slide. Okay, you got it. Good job.
I spilled, but my lovely wife has managed to get a spot on the rotating carousel.
Oh.
Okay, we're in a much quieter part of the theme park now. We just finished our mulled wine at the carousel. Now we're going to go on Ice Mountain. Now exactly what Ice Mountain is, I don't know, but I know my fingers are pretty icy. And you know I'm grinding climbing mountains 24/7, so it might be my ride. I don't know. We're going to do this and then ice skate next. This is a very monumental event for Tess because this is only like my second time ice skating ever. I'm going to probably fall and die, so make sure to subscribe so, you know, in memoriam of me dying. But I'll let you know how it is when we get off. Tess, what do you think?
I'm very excited for ice skating, obviously the coaster, but more excited for the ice skating. And yeah, if Adam dies, you know, submit to my Patreon, make sure we have to his funeral fund. Everyone's queuing up right now.
Man, I hate to say it. Actually, I love to say it, but Winter Wonderland keeps bringing the heat when it comes to coasters because that was a indoor spinning coaster, kind of like Laugh Track, not as themed or effects heavy as Laugh Track, but it had a little bit of theme in there, a little bit of scenery, but the spinning, that was the most spinniest spinning wild mouse I've ever been on. I'm not a huge spinning fan, but even I have to appreciate the fact that when it spun, it spun. Your boy was dizzy. Tess was loving it. Tess loves a good spin ride, so she was having a great time. But there's some good drops in there. There's a good wild mouse. The fact that there's just like an indoor coaster, like a dark indoor coaster, and a traveling fair, along with all these other slapping rides. And by the way, two more coasters that we're not going to have time to ride, but are here. spinning coaster right behind me, and then Heidel coaster somewhere over that way. They bring the heat. These coasters are good. These are good quality coasters and an amazing atmosphere. So I'm content. It looks like it's time for ice skating. I'm going to follow my butt, but I did promise another musical performance and a special guest. So first off, special guest.
That guy.
That guy. Tess and I are officially on the way to ice skating. We're running a little behind, so we're huffing it over there. It's getting nice and chilly. Some would say the perfect weather for ice skating. Who would say that?
Oh.
I did one full lap, 360 degrees around that ice rink without touching the wall, which, if you know me, that is pretty darn impressive. And another thing that's pretty darn impressive is Hyde Park Winter Wonderland. This place is awesome. Some of the coasters were absolutely fantastic, so many good rides, Christmas market, every kind of food you can imagine, drinks. Really great atmosphere. Everyone's having a great time. Just the lights alone is enough to put a smile on your face. So I can't recommend it enough. If you're in town or if you're visiting, sans Omicron, get your way over to Hyde Park for Winter Wonderland. We've had an absolutely amazing time. Thank you for joining me. I think Tess and I said there'd be a musical performance, right? There you go. But actually, Tess and I have another musical performance planned. So, on behalf of Theme Park Blitz, we want to wish you happy holidays and sing a classic tune that goes a little something like this. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a happy Theme Park Blitz. Like and subscribe. Smash that like button.